It's been a big week for The Rock and his family, so we'll see what's new there. Some major changes for Brock Lesnar, Bayley, and much more. Starting things off with a massive story that may change everything for Brock Lesnar's role in WWE. Brock Lesnar hasn't been seen in the WWE ring since SummerSlam, and especially here in the last few weeks, rumors and buzz of his WWE appearance happening really soon had been drastically picking up pace. He was rumored to make a return sometime in the early part of WrestleMania season and possibly conclude with a WrestleMania match as well. But reports claim all of those upcoming return plans for Brock Lesnar may be altered, put on hold, or even scrapped due to some new details, intel, and allegations stemming from another new lawsuit filed against Vince McMahon that was just released by the Wall Street Journal. Brock Lesnar was never mentioned specifically by name in the file, but according to what the Wall Street Journal reported, the lawsuit described the individual as a WWE star and a former UFC star who was right in the middle of re-signing with the company in summer 2021, which perfectly describes Brock Lesnar. The individual filing the lawsuit made horrifying allegations that will now be investigated and looked into. So now with Brock Lesnar's name allegedly being in the mix here of these serious allegations, reports claim that this new lawsuit may change everything for Brock Lesnar's return, with either massive altering to the plans or a full-blown cancellation of his previously scheduled return. It was a major week of big news for the Johnson family. The Rock was officially added onto the board of directors for TKO this week. It's being reported that hiring and firing for WWE will all be handled by Nick Khan, while everything talent-related goes through Triple H. The Rock will now be a part of the group that oversees all of those operations. Reports claim that The Rock himself won't have any hiring and firing power, but that he will definitely have influence over whatever he wants, and they will listen to what he has to say. With The Rock gaining this TKO spot at the table of directors, it also has fans wondering if this could increase his chances of competing at WrestleMania 40. Reports claim that The Rock is yet to officially sign any WrestleMania match, but he's allegedly headstrong about competing at the event against Roman Reigns. The Rock even said during some of his interviews following the TKO news that he believes a WrestleMania card with today's great talent and roster, topped off with a main event between Roman Reigns and himself, would easily make for the biggest and greatest WrestleMania of all time. But he didn't confirm or commit to any of that happening at WrestleMania 40 specifically. A new report even claims that Roman vs. Rock may even be delayed until after the Netflix deal, so that's a big mystery. It was also big news that Dwayne Johnson now holds full ownership of the Rock trademark and name. He says that there's no gimmicks or anything else attached. He was given full ownership to the name and was very grateful towards Ari Emanuel for that gesture. And literally on the same night of The Rock's TKO move, his daughter Ava became NXT general manager as well. Ava had spent the last few months on NXT working very closely with Shawn Michaels and helping him run NXT. Ava started doing this specifically after Paul Heyman advised her to do it and stay very close to Shawn. And it looks like Heyman's advice and Ava's hard work and dedication finally paid off in a historic way. William Regal, former NXT general manager, made his return to WWE television just to inform Ava that she got the job as NXT general manager. This puts Ava in a historic class all by herself as the youngest general manager in WWE history at just 22 years old. It's very unheard of for a 22-year-old to be on such a high-up official position on WWE television. But that honor and history-making move now belongs to Ava. No more working closely with Shawn or being looked at as just an assistant. She completely runs the show now as the on-screen general manager, so she'll command the respect of the entire NXT roster. And this could go back to what we were previously theorizing about with Paul Heyman having Ava's ear. Following Heyman's advice has helped Ava now make WWE history. So it would be great to see what would be the next move in Ava and Paul Heyman's relationship. Will Ava continue to reach out to Heyman to try and get even more advice and intel for how she can take herself to the next level? Heyman's advice has only brought Ava great things so far, and he may continue to be the main man to go to for great advice, especially for Ava's new role. Paul Heyman had done it all, from managing top stars, managing a wrestling promotion, to being a WWE general manager himself. So he's absolutely someone who can speak from experience and prevent Ava from making big mistakes in that role. And now that Ava has this position of power as a high-ranking WWE official, you do gotta wonder if this will catch the attention of Roman Reigns and the Bloodline. When it comes to using family members and milking them for everything they got, no one is better at it than Roman Reigns. So will the fact that Ava is now in a position of power like that catch Roman's attention and try to get her to help him out? We know that Roman is in the middle of an absolute war right now with Smackdown general manager Nick Aldis. Roman doesn't like Nick at all and feels like Nick Aldis is making personal decisions against him. So now that Roman has a family member that's also right up there as a WWE general manager, will Roman and Heyman try to come up with a plan to somehow find a way to take advantage of Ava's general manager position? That'll be something to closely monitor, because here Roman is having serious issues with a general manager, and his cousin is right up there also as a general manager. It'll literally have no chance of happening. But it would at least be pretty funny and entertaining to see Roman Reigns and Paul Heyman trying to get a general manager trade going between SmackDown and NXT, so that Ava becomes the SmackDown general manager and Aldis takes over NXT. Talk about having a general manager in your pocket. How insane would it be if Roman and Heyman had Ava as their general manager? She'll probably make life extremely easy for them on SmackDown. So it would be pretty entertaining if Roman comes up with a plan like that to try to get rid of Nick Aldis for Ava, but ultimately failing along the way. Some people already think that Damage CTRL's days are numbered, especially for Bayley, but Bayley recently invited another superstar to join the faction. Bayley responded to Cora Jade's ACL surgery pictures and told Cora to come take over WWE with Damage CTRL once she's healthy again. Cora responded to Bayley and said, "Give us a few months." Bayley even visited Cora after her knee surgery. But that's an interaction that fans have been waiting to see. Bayley was a big idol for Cora growing up, so no matter if she's on the same side of the ring or opposite sides, fans would love to see those two work together in the future. But what are your thoughts on today's stories? Leave your comments below. Don't forget to subscribe with all notifications on, and leave a like if you enjoyed. Thanks for watching, guys.